the training, because we're talking about MMA Lab, and like a lot of people say that the gym is hot right now, right? But it's been
Yeah,
hot since like Benson Henderson put it on the map like all those
yeah,
years
man.
ago. You got Drakkar Close, and like even Jeremy Stevens comes from there, right?
No, Jeremy,
Oh, my
maybe he
bad.
spent some time there, but he's a San Diego guy. I don't
That's
know
right.
where he's
That's
at
right.
now. Yeah.
I think Jeremy Stevens I'm mixing in, but Drakkar Close, right?
The car closed. Yeah, I mean, if we go down the list, it'll take a fat minute. We got some stuff. We got Jared Cannonier, the Show Gorilla, Mario Bautista, Marcus McGee fighting Peter Yan. Markel Madera's just fought, did well in the UFC. We got so many studs there, man.
O'Malley basically came from there, or like at least
Yeah,
utilized the gym a little bit, right?
yeah. He started his career with us. Now him and Tim are doing their own thing, but he definitely started with us and got to the UFC with us.
Yeah. So my thing is like I see that there's like a fight team, so you got it seems like you got to qualify to even like be a part of a certain like echelon of fighters in the gym. So is it like the training schedule that kind of makes you guys all really good quality fighters, like well-rounded and shit? Because there's no holes in the game, you know?
Yeah, I mean, our practices are invite only, and invites are only handed out from our head coach down crowd. And the quality of the room, man, everyone's so hungry to get better. Everyone's such a good student of the game, and it's put 30 to 40 individuals that want to be the best next to each other and tell them to just go. Like, cool things start to happen. I have my ideas of what I think the game looks like. Other people have their ideas, and then we just mesh these ideas together, and it makes us all super complete.
Okay. And so you say invite only, meaning like, what if like a guy from, and Sean Strickland might be a bad example because he's kind of like edgy, but anybody from another gym hitting up you guys, like, what's the deal with that?
Oh yeah, everyone's all the high level guys. It's just a level, right? You gotta be standard. They gotta be standard. Um, but yeah, UFC guys are welcome. Our old also comes in, spend some time with us. A lot of guys kind of come through. I've come through out through the years. Like I remember seeing Korean Zombie, DJ Penn, Carlos Condit, Craig Jones. Like there's been such a random amount of characters that have come through the gym. Very cool. One of my favorite parts about it. Just a fight fan.
It's a low key gym though. There's not a lot of footage of like, I feel like John Crouch, like training fighters and stuff. So we don't know like what he has you guys doing in there.
Mhm.
What do you guys
Yeah,
do? You guys do like gi jujitsu, like no gi, like what's the training like a little bit? Is it all mixed like as in MMA, or do you train individual disciplines?
man, I kind of like the mystery element of it, the way you brought it up. But
I know, right?
nah, it's a MMA gym, man. Like our elite team practices, like the gym itself offers a lot of practices. There's wrestling, there's jiu-jitsu, there's striking for all levels. Like it's a real family friendly environment. But then our team practices are pretty. Mondays are going to be our striking practices, usually ran by Randy Stanky or Everton Lopez. Um, Tuesdays in the morning, we have mid session, so there's a bunch of striking coaches that are there in the morning. There's Joe Riggs, um, Ivan, Rob Emerson, Andy Stanky, Everton Lopez. So you kind of pick and choose who your guys are and work with them. And then in the afternoons, Tuesday and Thursday, we got our grappling days. And sometimes we'll wear gloves, sometimes we'll play spar into our grappling a little bit more, but more so heavy grappling. Wednesdays are sparring, Saturdays are sparring. Then everything else you look at, you have a general of your shit. Like you dictate all the extra work you're doing. I hate the term extra work. It's all just work. You dictate the work that you choose to do.
Patching up holes, like everybody has individual holes, right? So whatever you got to patch up, so to speak.
Yeah, you gotta get your strength and conditioning. We have a great strength and conditioning guy. He's a big part of the foundation of that gym. His name's Jared Aki. He's helped Benson credits him a lot for his title run, his conditioning. Man, he helps us all get ready for his battle, man.
Okay. And about the coaching, does Crouch kind of say like guys who's like coaching you guys, does he teach them a certain style to teach you, or like do you understand what I'm saying in a way? Like
Yeah,
does
no,
Crouch have a system that he has coaches teach the fighters or something?
no, I mean, there's like system in terms of like, all right, this is how we believe the best way to get out from half guard side control. This is kind of our meat and potatoes. Like this is the MMA lab system. All right, we're gonna do. I don't even want to say, but we're gonna like this is what we do for these certain positions. But what if he does so well is he allows us to play and explore and kind of go down our rabbit holes throughout our practice. And it's not always the most like this specific technique, this specific this or that. It's more situational based. All right, what do you do in this situation? What do you do in that situation? I think you messed up a little, and then he'll come in and he'll like nitpick, and we have a good amount of people in the team in the room that walk around and can help with individual questions. Or if we're good and we're flowing well, we'll just let it go and find the rabbit holes, and maybe we'll have a discussion afterwards.
Okay. So it sounds like there's like quite a bit of situational, like we'll talk about like or you guys will talk about like a high percentage situation you might get in the fight, and then you work on like how to get up, what's the best way to get up from half guard and shit like that. Which
Yeah,
is super key. A lot of guys, if we're just being real, they get stuck over there, a
yeah.
large percentage of the UFC. So to have that as like a prerequisite, like you can't even step in the cage unless you know this specific getup, is pretty powerful, I think.
Yeah, it gives us a lot of confidence, man. I feel free in there. I'm not ever worried like, oh, what if I get taken on? What if I this or that? Like I've been put in all these positions by guys that I have so much faith in their skill set, and I think they're so good. It gives me the confidence. Like, all right, I know how I dealt with that guy there. Oh, he's best here. This guy's the best on the back. This guy's the best in the room at front headlock. This guy, everyone's got their niche that they gravitate to. So we're lucky enough to be able to bounce around those kind of people.
Yeah, and, it creates for a lot of evolution, like you said, continued evolution too. Because
Yes,
again,
sir.
sometimes a fighter can kind of stay stagnant for a while, you know?
Yeah, that's
Um,
purgatory.
right, for sure.